go.
Trevor Smith with the whole 2 assists for you. Is the whole idea of having 3 top centers out of the game overrated, or?
Well, again, you got to credit the player, but I think again, it's always when people are doing well at the American Hockey League level, the step to the NHL isn't quite as large as it was at the beginning of the year for a player. And Trevor's earned that opportunity. He's come in and given us some safe minutes and given us some offense. So it's a tribute to him and to our hockey club. It's a team game, and it's good to see Clarkson, put one in, and then Lopel's around the puck, and they're responsible defensively. And right now, they're not getting easy assignments either. We're not hiding them. They're playing up in our lineup, and they're playing against the other teams, either their top line or their what people would consider their second line.
Is that a relief for Clarkson, do you think? I mean, he's been...
Well, I'm sure he feels good about it. Every player loves to score. I don't care what age group you are. I think every player goes out there and enjoys scoring a goal. It's the ultimate high in the game of hockey.
Teams in the playoffs often talk about the adversity they've gone through in the regular season to get there. Is this 20-game stretch where you basically haven't had your full lineup the whole time and lots of important players out, is that adversity?
I think it's adversity, but I think it's way too early to have any lingering effect at the end of the season. This is a long season. It's over 6 months. We've basically completed 6 weeks of it. So I think what's happened with us is, it's been one of those years where training camp seemed like it dragged on. It was one of those training camps that went on forever. And then we started, and the first night there was hockey in the NHL, and it was a short turnaround from us. We had 30 players right up until, I think, the Saturday night. We opened in Tuesday night in Montreal. We didn't really have any chance to get a breather. And then we started to get people that were, suspended or hurt. And it's continued, and hopefully all that bad ill is gone, and we're going to be able to get our group together and continue to grow with this team. And as I stated before, I don't think we've created our identity yet.
Do you break it down in segments, Randy? 10 games, 20 games?
We usually try to do I guess these 12 to 15 game segment where we would talk to the players. We have our one-on-one meetings. We have, we split up the players so that they have a different voice every time that they have the opportunity to speak to the coaching staff, and we think that's important, and that's the only segment we really break down. When we prepare ourselves to meet with our players, what we try to do is make sure that for that segment or for that period of time, if it's 15 games or it's 14 games or whatever the number of games, that we have the statistics available to us in which we keep internally and our league statistics.
How did you like how the team just responded all night long?
Well, again, it's one of the things that we believe that we have to have success in our building. It's imperative. Simple as that. If you're going to be a hockey club that's going to be one that is going to qualify and give yourself a chance, any of those things, you have to have a home record that you can be proud of. And that was one of the statements that we said, that one of the goals we want to create is that when teams come into this building, there's no more of this 2 points and kiss your relatives and go home. It's enough of that.
An 8-2 start at home kind of means you're headed in the right direction that way, I guess.
Well, it's a long season, and there's 41 games at home, so I'm sure we'd rather be 8-2 than 2-8.